up to a good morning, right, Brad?
Good morning.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
Together we are the
therapist.
most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
7 exercises. That's not 7. This is 7. 7 exercises that instantly unhunch your shoulders. Plus, we're going to give you a bonus.
I like the number 7, Bob. It's complete.
Yeah, it is. You've said that many times to the point of ad nauseum.
Yeah.
Today, Brad, the thing is, before we even get started, let's invite some people in.
Oh, very good. Yep.
If you are new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on stay healthy, fit, pain-free. We upload every day. Also, if you have a chance, go over to the Facebook and like us, because Brad and I, as children, we're not liked. We're turning things around. It's a better day in the neighborhood. Right, Brad?
You better believe it.
Okay. All right. The first thing is, when you have shoulders that are hunched over, it's likely that there's other things going on. That you probably have a forward head too, and it's most likely that your back is hunched too.
And it's maybe unlikely a result of poor posture
Right.
over a number of years.
And that's, especially nowadays when everybody's doing a lot of sitting and working at computers and, over their phones, it all brings us down and, brings our posture down. So you're going to want to try to correct that part of your life too. But the first suggestion that we're going to recommend is, and I want you to do a test first, Brad. And you're going to want to do
a long test, Bob?
No, it's not a long test. It's
good.
an easy test. And I wanted you to do this at home. You have no idea what's coming up, do you?
No, I really don't. I'm not even sure if I want to be here right now.
Actually, let me use the stool.
Okay.
Because this will work out good. So I want you to sit down like this, and you're going to have somebody looking at you. And I want you to go ahead and bring your neck back like this.
There's a lot of people looking at you, Bob.
Yeah. Now, when you do this, there should be some movement in your mid-back too. So I go like this. What do you see, Brad? My back is extending too.
Right.
Isn't it?
So his chest is coming out. He's
Yeah.
extending here. Head. So everything's working the right direction.
If you do this and this happens, and you're getting no motion in here,
Right.
you are really tight in there, and that's where you may need to do this first thing. This is
Okay.
where you may need to use the back pod.
Right. So
Because this is so tightened up that
everything should work together, and the back flows
Right.
together when it's working properly. But when things gets tightened up in one section, it throws everything else
yeah,
off.
and even if you aren't tight in there, or even if it does move, you still may need to use this.
Right, yeah.
I use it all the time, Brad, actually. And I'm going to apologize. This was invented by Steve August. He's a therapist from New Zealand, really a neat guy. Came up with this, and I thought when I got this, I was like, oh, you could do this with a sock or some other small device put
Right.
it in there. But no, I found that this is really designed specifically for this problem. It's actually kind of a treatment, and it's what you got is you got a really plastic portion here that's very solid.
Very rigid, yep.
Yeah, they ran over this with a car and it didn't break.
Right. It's
And then they have the foam on top. Would you call that foam? Not really foam.
not foam, but rubber with
Rubber, yeah, rubber.
and it's cushioned inside, so it's evenly cushioned throughout. It's designed well. There's a fair amount of engineering put into that. It's not just a green little bump there.
Yeah, the reason I'm saying this, Brad, is because it's fairly expensive.
Sure.
But I think if you look at the reviews, a lot of people say it's expensive, but everybody said it worked.
And he has it for costochondritis.
Yeah, that's what he developed it for, I think, initially was
Right.
costochondritis. So if you have that, you definitely want to get into this. And the thing is, you also get along with it, not just a brochure, Brad, it's a booklet.
Oh,
and there's
sure.
an actual book on there that talks about posture. I can't even get the box. open.
The box open.
So what you're going to do with this is, especially if you're new, I actually got 2 books in there. It's one. It's a decent sized booklet.
It's well
there.
written too.
Yeah, well written.
So you can follow it.
So what you're going to do with this is you're going to have to lay on a hard surface, and for someone who is really tight, you're going to start with 2 pillows, and and he goes over all this, and you're going to put a towel over this, because this would be too much for you to start with without
It's
it.
uncomfortable. It's a little aggressive.
I was able to start, on the floor without pillows with just this. And I think you did too, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's aggressive.
But we both use the foam roller.
Yeah,
we're used to that pressure
Yeah,
on
we're
our
used
back.
to that pressure. So, Brad, can I show them on you?
Yes.
No, I want you to turn like this. So what you're going to do is he has you, he hits it all in the mid-back area here. So basically from the cervical spine, the base of it, down to where the rib cage ends, which is down below the shoulder blades here. So you're going to put it, you can put it in the middle, you can put it 2 inches over, 2 inches over this way. I just work it all the way around the spine here. And I'll find often that my back cracks or cavitates
Sure.
when I hit a certain spot.
Right, yep.
So do you want to just lay down, Brad, with
Yep.
it and take the pillows away?
Yeah.
After a while, you work away from the pillows, work away from the towel. So
I know I just use this because, he told me, he communicated, he says, use this because my costochondritis was still not complete.
Brad has some costochondritis.
And he said, use this, and I haven't had it since I used it.
Cool.
I was aggressive with it.
So he has you get on it, and then I think you bring your arms back like this is what you want to do.
Now, this is a soft, cushy table.
Yeah.
You do not want to do it on a bed or anything soft. We're just doing it like this for the video's sake so that it's a little easier for viewing. But you can see, I don't like to go right on my spine with it. I like
Right.
to go on the side in that muscle area, and then I just work into it. Ooh, and like Bob said, if you, I just cavitated,
Yeah,
Bob.
you can take
Ooh.
a good deep breath. I'll tell you, one day I used it, and I was having some pain in the middle there, and it felt so good when it was done. So, all right, I don't want to belabor that, but again, thanks to Steve August for sending this. He did a great job with it. We'll go to the second one, Brad. This is one that you all can do. All you need is a wall. I think you're going to have to follow us over here, Lonnie. Do you mind doing the wall angels, Brad? 'Cause you're shorter.
I love to do the wall angel, Bob. I feel like an angel today.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Should
my
be the
wife
wall-
would agree with that, huh?
Wall devils in your case. So
Okay, so up here, if you can get flat up against the wall, and if you're pretty hunched, that may not happen. It
Right.
may take some time, but then you
may-
really know you're hunched.
You have
and
to
get
work your
over
way
here.
back.
Yep, and up and down.
So just like when you were a kid, you used to lay, if you are in an area in which there's snow,
Right.
and you lie down on the ground, and you would go ahead and do wall angels.
Well, we call them snow angels.
snow
where I live,
angels.
Yeah.
Not wall angels. So. All right, next one, Brad. Real simple too. This is one you can do in your chair. We call it hit the road. So all you do is you sit up in really good posture, and you're gonna bring your arms back like this, kind of a right angle, and then you hit the road. And this actually, it not only helps work on the mid back, but it also is stretching that pectoralis
Sure,
a little
yep.
bit. Yeah. So you bring it back, hit the road, back, hit the road. And right now, all over America and different countries, people are going. They're doing this in their chair, and people are wondering what's wrong with them.
Yeah, hitting the road.
Hitting the
Why
road.
are they hitting the road, Bob?
I don't know. Hit the road,
So
Jeff.
that's the thumbs are like you're hitchhiking, I think,
Yeah.
is where it came from.
Yeah. All right. I came up with that, Brad. By the way, that's
Oh,
not,
you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was.
No, that's not standard.
Okay.
Next one is it's nice if we have this sank band here. Really comes in handy for a lot of postural things. But this is just a simple one to do. You go up over like this, and then you pull it apart like this. And that's working on those postural muscles, and you're stretching at the same time. So you're strengthening and stretching at the same time,
Yeah.
Brad.
I'm going to double mine up because I didn't have enough resistance.
Oh, he's got to be the tough guy
yeah,
right
that's
away.
right. Well, I'm strong like bull today,
Yeah,
Bob.
apparently he
strong
is.
like bull.
That actually feels really good.
Yeah, it does. That's why we can do that for a while.
All
But
right,
we
you're-
better get going.
You're up next, Brad. You're on the foam roller. This is one that is just a good passive one. You can probably do this on the floor, but you go ahead and lay down and get yourself. You maybe want to grab the pro arch too right away, Brad. This is a great end of the day. Lay down and just let gravity do its thing, and it's going to put you in good posture, and it's going to stretch everything at the same time. So
This is a 36-inch foam roller, and it's for most people I would recommend the softer one, the low density. It's more comfortable, and you can lay here and just relax. Now, if you do have hunched and your head forward and it's uncomfortable and you can't get your head to touch, you put a towel roll, a pillow. They do make this nice arch that is made to fit right on there. I'm going to use that, and that works well. And that's comfortable as well. But if you can go flat, you will want to go flat like this, and you can do some chin tucks in there if you'd like to do a bonus stretch. Yeah. Okay, Bob, I'm having
all
fun.
right, good. Wake up now, Brad.
Yeah.
All right, next one, Brad, that we actually want to mention is, and you can do this with really a softball. You could do it with a tennis ball. This was sent to us by OPTP. It's a Pro Soft release ball. And we're going to do actually a whole video on this. When I first got this, like, yeah, but I started using this, Brad, and I really like it. I mean, it really does. I'm going to tell some stories on the other video on how I can see the improvement.
Well, I can't wait.
Yeah, I bet you can.
But so it's a little bit, it's firm and it's got some sponge to it, but it's not like one of those Nerf balls where you can really squish a lot. It needs softness, but it needs...
Yeah, it's the right combination.
Right, right density.
What I use it, one thing I do every morning is I do work on my chest muscles here.
Right.
With this, I just go up against the wall. You're going to have to get out of the way, Brad. And I just, this is probably a strange sight. My wife probably sees this in the morning going, what's he doing now?
But what he's working is that pectoralis major and minor, and those are the muscles that keep your shoulders pulled forward. If you loosen those up, it allows that motion, so you eliminate that hunch. So it can be a real critical exercise.
Yeah, it's real fast. I mean, that's why I like doing it against the wall. It takes, I'm done already.
Right.
But my shoulders feel more relaxed, and it feels like they pull
Right,
back,
it's one of those that feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Next one is, we can't get through a video without mentioning our wall anchor. This,
Well,
of course, if you haven't bought one of the wall anchor systems, what's wrong with you? You want to go ahead and you're going to get it along with a band like this. And if nothing else, you want to have this for posture alone. We work it, the posture usually different ways. We go up like this, and working the upper traps.
Yeah, and Bob already has his shoulders
Yeah.
squeezed back.
I squeeze the shoulder blades together,
Right here.
and then I do the act, and I keep them squeezed together the whole time. That's how I run this show.
So yeah, he's working on that static muscle contraction, and those muscles are wide, and that's what those muscles are, postural muscles. They're made for that long-term contraction, so it's a good way to work it.
And I usually turn my wrists like this, Brad. I go this way and that way.
Sure, so he's doing this and this while he's doing the exercise.
And then I go to the bottom one here. We'll anchor on there.
Oh yeah. Why don't you show them how easy it is to move that up to there?
Sure.
Just stretch it out, and if you want to work the lower traps, which are real critical for your posture, you simply move to another angle. And that's a big benefit that you can have with using a system like this.
Yeah, it's got a million uses, and we've gone over this many times. So, all right, the thing is, Brad, I was going to mention as a bonus.
Oh, the bonus.
We got to mention the Thermotherapy.
Right.
So, Brad just brought in his extra one today.
Yeah.
So we weren't prepared here, but one thing... This is the platinum model.
Are we ever prepared?
This is the platinum model. It actually comes with straps that you can strap on. It actually pulls your shoulders back
Right.
while the heat is on. And I'll tell you, that is a fantastic feeling.
So it's elastic straps, and it's going to end up...
And pull it on, you pull it on, it pulls your shoulders back. You can heat up your mid-back and your neck at the same time.
Sure.
And I'll tell you, this is my go-to treatment when I'm hurting.
What else you got in here, Bob?
Oh, it's yours.
Oh,
you
pelvic
brought it
pain
in.
book. Yeah.
So, all right. So again, the reason we like the Thermotherapy, it has deep heat. It's infrared heat, so it's not just penetrating a little bit. It goes 2.36 inches, which is much deeper than regular heating
Gets into that muscle tissue and those joints and gets that circulation going.
I'll put the code below so you can get a discount and you can get free shipping if you use the code.
That's very helpful.
All right, thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already.